Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It's October 10th. Lisa, Scott, Dylan here with you on this chilly morning. Before we jump into our forecast, I want to remind you, of course, we're live on Facebook every weekday morning. We make it into a podcast when we're done, so you can find it at inform.com/podcast. Just look for the Inform Minute. Also on our Inform YouTube channel, live on air on WDAY from 5 to 7. You can also find us live at inform.com as well, if that's the easiest place for you to catch the news every weekday morning. Okay, this morning, chilly out there. In fact, we got a little frosty in some areas.
Oh, yeah, so a lot of spots dropped below freezing this morning. First time for many spots this morning. This is likely the last time they'll issue freeze warnings, frost advisories. We talked about that yesterday, but I told you Fargo Grand Forks might have had one more in them, and they did. They issued it for last night. But after that, expecting them to be done just because it's time of year. It's cold, and that's just typical where we see temperatures now drop into the low 30s. So first one, though, end of the growing season officially is, I guess, this morning. Things cut off.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Do you know where your ice scraper is? Are you ready for the season?
No.
We talked about that. I'm not
I don't even know if I have one in my car.
Probably in the trunk, maybe. I don't know.
I don't think I have one in my car.
I think I might have it buried under the seat somewhere. I'll have to go look, though.
It's in there somewhere. All right, so the rest of the week, looking
Pretty much the same as then. Yesterday it turned out to be an okay day with some sunshine. Today, sunshine back in the 50s. Overnight tonight, dropping down once again to near or below freezing.
Okay.
And then tomorrow, once again, warming back up into the 50s. It's just the same forecast over and over and over. Watching for rain showers, though, late in the week. Thursday, Friday. Thursday is starting to move on in. Friday, Saturday, probably the best chances for us to see any rain or showers.
Okay.
But majority of that system will be down to our south.
Okay, so we'll keep an eye on it because, of course, Friday night football and then that big tailgate that will be happening in Grand Forks on Saturday.
Yep, you got that
Oh,
right.
yeah.
UND
Big game.
NDSU football game coming up, so the countdown is on. Good stuff. And of course, they have lots of I think homecoming week for Moorhead, so they have a big game. And I think Concordia this week too, maybe?
Maybe, I'm not for sure.
homecoming?
Not sure.
Lots going on, though.
So much
You know
going
that,
on.
so.
Yeah, and you want to tease tomorrow, you're going to be out another corn maze?
Of course, can't tell you where.
Oh, you got to tune
It's
in.
not actually
Got to
a
wake up.
corn maze this time. It's
Oh,
a straw
you
bale
just gave it
maze.
away.
Not
I don't think so.
necessarily.
Gave it away. Yes, I'm gonna do that again.
At a maze.
At a maze. It's not like it's a patch. Things are pumpkins.
Well,
It's fine. We'll find pumpkins. We'll have fun tomorrow. Join us on First News tomorrow.
Okay, and I'm not going to let you leave yet because obviously we need to talk about this.
okay, let's set the scene first. Dylan was getting a flu shot this morning.
Yes, I got my flu shot this morning. My grandma's watching now, by the way. Hey, Grandma.
You made it through like a trooper and got your pink Band-Aid.
Yep.
Good job. It was what you said leading up to the shot that caught my attention and Lisa's and Lydia's. You said it's like there's always anticipation, just like when you get your eyebrows waxed.
Yep.
I just didn't expect you to say that, Dylan. I wasn't necessarily, I was making fun of you for it, but
You were.
not specifically that, but more just when you said it.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting it. So now, all right.
Yes. So
Here we go.
I was in the little bigger room, whatever, clinic room, getting my flu shot. And usually, I told them, hey, I'm gonna tell you, it's like anticipation. It's the worst part of getting a flu
Yes,
shot.
I think I said to you, it's like, are you nervous?
Yeah,
Dylan, are you
and I was like
nervous?
anticipation, and I go on and say, it's true. If you ever have your eyebrows waxed, you have good eyebrows. Look at these things. Great.
They do look good. I'll
They
give
look
you
great.
that for sure.
You have to get them waxed because mine are dark eyebrows. You just saw them. They're dark. They're not blonde. Like they stick out. So when I have one eyebrow or just hairs that stay there, unibrow. You got to get it waxed.
That's fair.
So that's what I do, and I do it every single time I get a haircut. And the anticipation is the worst because they rub the wax on, and then they're just wait, and you're just waiting for it. You're waiting for it. You're waiting for it, and then they do it, and it doesn't feel that bad, but it's the anticipation.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's the same thing with the flu shot. You're just waiting for it, waiting for it, waiting for it, and then they do it. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Now, sorry, I don't have blonde eyebrows. I have hair. And I get my eyebrows waxed so I look good on TV. I'd rather have two eyebrows than a unibrow. I don't want to be Anthony Davis.
And you do look good.
Thank you.
It was more like
It
I
was
said.
funny. It was funny. And I did
Came
turn
out of left
beet red.
field.
I don't know if that made it on TV, but immediately after that, you guys just started trolling me and laughing at me. I did turn beet red, and everyone in the room, the nurses, were laughing at me too.
You're a good sport, Dylan.
Yes.
Made for good TV.
And
Good
you
moment.
didn't even flinch, actually, when he actually
Oh,
then
no.
got the vaccine.
Oh, I was not flinching. You think I'm gonna?
So apparently the wax is worse than the vaccine.
Definitely.
And the dentist
Oh, the
is
wax.
worse than all those.
Well, so let's not get into that today. Okay.
Oh, fair enough. All right, Dylan, thanks for the entertainment. Thanks for the forecast.
Yo.
We appreciate it.
You got it. I'll be back for the Twins. We talk about them.
Oh, we will.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, well, today President Joe Biden is expected to address what's going on, the war in Israel. It comes as at least 11 Americans have been confirmed dead following those attacks by the terrorist group Hamas. Right now, we do know the White House is working to find out if any Americans were taken hostage, kind of the big story right now. They're also working with Israeli officials to locate any American citizens who are not yet accounted for. The number of Americans missing still unknown right now.
Yeah, but we do know this morning a local church group stranded in Israel is still trying to find their way home. We talked about this on First News yesterday. Many of them from Fargo, West Fargo, Grand Forks areas. We were told by the Catholic diocese in the area that they would be able to come home yesterday. Well, since then, that's clearly changed. They're not coming home today, and they don't really know when they'll actually get home. But we're learning that they're desperate to get back, of course. They're hoping maybe Thursday would be the earliest they can get back, but that's also still for sure. That's when they were supposed to fly out to end their planned trip. That's now up in the air. They're about 45 minutes away from where most of the fighting is happening. They're in Bethlehem. They're hunkered down in a hotel where they're told they have to stay all day. So, of course, we're thinking about them. Father Ackerman, who is leading that group of a guided tour, essentially, informed us that everyone's doing okay, but still certainly scary for them. And we'll continue to track that story and let you know when they get home.
And we do know this morning Governor Doug Burgum is voicing his support for Israel, but of course also for this group, all of our friends and families stuck in the Middle East right now. He says, quote, "We pray for the safe return of the priests and parishioners from North Dakota congregations who are anxiously waiting to board flights home." He's also added that his office is working with the U.S. State Department to get them home safely.
Meantime, Governor Burgum is going back to a unique tactic to get into the next GOP debate. That's those gift cards we talked about. Once again, he'll be giving out $20 prepaid cards to new donors that give him at least $1 to their campaign. This time, those are going to be gas cards specifically. It's to offset, of course, rising gas prices. The goal is to exceed 70,000 unique donor threshold that's needed in order to be eligible for the next Republican debate. As of yesterday, Burgum needs about 10,000 more donors to qualify. He still also needs to meet polling requirements. That debate will be held November 8th in Miami.
Okay, we want to give you a heads up. Tonight, if you're in North Fargo, you see flames, flashing lights at the Hector International Airport in Fargo. No need to worry. It's part of a planned training exercise for the airport's fire department. They're going to be joined by several other local fire departments, including West Fargo and Harwood. It's all going to start around 6 tonight. It will really get going. You might see flames, kind of a scary scene at 8 o'clock, but of course that's for training. The fire should be out by 9:30, and everything should be wrapped up, hopefully, by 10 o'clock tonight.
All right, the West Fargo School Board is trying to figure out how to move forward after that massive bond referendum for the schools there failed last month. Now they're planning to discuss whether or not to start that process all over again. That meeting planned to happen next week. They'll talk about how to fund additions and expansions to Horace High School and Heritage Middle School. They're also talking about adding a new elementary school on the district's north side. All this because, of course, the district has to find room for all the students that are being added to all those schools there.
And of course, this is a big part of it too for all the hockey families in our community. The West Fargo School Board is also looking for ways to fund another hockey rink in our community. It's a project that will take millions to complete, and it was also part of that failed referendum. The school district had previously pledged $5 million to help for that additional sheet of ice, but no longer can do that because the vote didn't pass. Now the West Fargo Hockey Association is stepping up and looking to raise the money through fundraising efforts.
All right, today marks the beginning of MSU Moorhead's homecoming week. Exciting time. Lots of events going on throughout this week. Today, the Dragons volleyball team takes on Northern State University. That game starts at 6 tonight at the Nemzik Fieldhouse. There will also be a fun competition later this evening. That's Dragons Got Talent. That starts at 7:30. Of course, a talent show. You can see all the students display their talents. Meet the homecoming court at Comstock Memorial Union as well. And then for the rest of the week, tomorrow's the Dean's Chili Competition. Then in the afternoon, homecoming happy hour at Swing Barrel Brewing. Thursday, Tim Downs is going to be confirmed as the president. There's going to be some live music there on campus and an ice cream social to follow that. Friday, homecoming king and queen will be crowned. Also fireworks on Friday and the burning of the M. And then Saturday, it all culminates with the big homecoming football game. Dragons take on the University of Sioux Falls. Kickoff will be at noon at Shields Field.
Okay. Bad news for Minnesota Vikings fans this morning. This morning, star wide receiver Justin Jefferson is going on injured reserve. You probably remember he came out of the game on Sunday against the Chiefs. The team said it was a hamstring injury. They were going to evaluate the severity. Now we're hearing this morning he's going to be out for 4 games.
Yeah, at least 4. When you go on IR, it's at least 4. So best case scenario, he's back in 4 games.
All right, not a good time for the Vikings. Their record on the season is 1-4.
Dylan, do you have input on Justin Jefferson and/or Twins today?
I've been watching some sports lately. I watch sports, especially
All right.
hey, the Wild start on Thursday.
Yeah, that's true.
Perfect time because the Vikings.
Yeah, that's tough.
So we have Justin Jefferson, Kirk Cousins. I mean, you got quarterback needy teams. I don't know what's going to happen.
Ooh, are you predicting?
I'm not predicting it, but now with Jefferson out for probably at least 4 weeks, at least. And we have some tough opponents, or not tough opponents, but we could lose to the Bears. The way the Vikings have played,
Yeah, well.
I mean, they have not looked good, have they? They look good at times, but they can't hold on to the football. I probably couldn't either, but the football players definitely couldn't. So it's frustrating. I tweeted this the other day when I was watching the game. It's the most frustrating season of Vikings football I have watched.
Oh.
Really?
Just because,
There's been a lot of all time.
yes, because we're
recent
good,
memory.
and then we do things. But like this year, we dig ourselves a hole. The Vikings dig themselves a hole before they actually get going. They'll fumble it, and they fumble again. And it's the same mistakes that happen over and over and over. And it's like,
Feel the pain. I'm a Broncos fan. My season's not going much better.
No,
so
it's just,
let's pivot from bad football teams to good baseball teams. The Twins.
yeah.
Big game today.
Yeah, big game.
They
Sonny
could
Gray.
take control of the series. That'd be
Yes,
awesome.
Sonny Gray takes on, I'm pretty sure it's the Astros' third starting pitcher. I don't know his name. But they play today at 3.
Yeah.
Do you know who's giving out the ceremonial first pitch?
I don't, but I have a feeling you do.
Yes. Do you know who's catching the ceremonial first pitch?
I don't know. Maybe Joe Mauer, maybe?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
You got it.
yes,
Yeah, there you
good
go.
guess.
He's catching, and the pitcher is Johan Santana.
Oh, there we go.
So that's good. Game 3 is electric. Excited for that game. Starts at 3:07. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully keep that momentum moving.
Yeah.
I saw a stat that teams that split the series 1-1, then the series took them home on a 5-game series. So exactly what's happening right now.
Okay.
The Twins split in Houston, 1-1. The Twins, the home team that now goes home for games 3 and 4, 67% of the time wins the series.
Well, there you go.
It's 2/3. So we'll see.
It's a good percentage.
It is. I mean, if we just got to take, I would like to win them both because I'm going to the game tomorrow. It'd be awesome to clinch the ALCS tomorrow, but we'll see. Offense is looking good. Wes Lewis, hamstring, looks fine so far.
All right.
Did you hear all of the fans today are going to get home run hankies? So
You get it tomorrow too.
that might just
That's
push
awesome.
them over.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. You get them tomorrow too. I mean, that's why I'm going. Honestly,
For the home run
and I'm
hanky.
super excited. It's going to be great. And depending, also big important thing for tomorrow's game. Tomorrow's game is currently scheduled for 1:07, and if the Twins win today, whatever, it doesn't matter. What matters for tomorrow's game for the Twins is if between Texas, the Rangers, and the Orioles, if Texas wins, they move on to the next round.
Yes.
Then the Twins game tomorrow gets moved from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Now, if the Orioles win today, then the game stays at 1 p.m. But just letting you know. So the game could be tomorrow night at 6 or could be tomorrow at 1. Let's just win today.
Yeah.
Let's just do
Take it one day at a time, one
Correct.
game at a time. Let's get the dub. That way Dylan can go and watch them clinch.
I'll watch them either way. They're
Well,
still going to do well.
All right.
Good
Thanks
stuff.
for your
All right, well,
analysis,
that's kind of
Dylan.
like your sports from just an actual fan.
Yeah.
Versus.
Oh, I love sports.
Versus, well, and Dom
Dom's
loves,
a New
Dom
York
loves,
fan. He
Dom
loves his
sports
Jets who
too,
suck,
but I'm
the
just
Mets
saying
who suck.
he kind of has a different view
Yeah,
because
he
he's
does.
not just
Oh, yes,
just
very
twins.
true,
Is all
very
I'm
true.
saying. So you can.
You are correct.
Yes. So you can still catch Dom's take on all of this as well. Of course, Hot Mic with Dom Izzo is coming up here 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra.
Yes.
Hot Mic is on the road today. The show is live in Sioux Falls for the Summit League Basketball Media Day. Dom will have interviews with some NDSU standouts, some UND coaches. Hot Mic live from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and Inform.com.
Awesome. And you can watch by getting an Inform.com subscription as well. Don't forget, you can do that right now for 99 cents a month for your first 3 months. Just go to Inform.com/subscribe to take advantage of that deal.
Our next newscast coming up here at 11 this morning, our hour-long morning newscast. And then this afternoon, we have you covered 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. And we'll be back tomorrow morning from 5 to 7.
Have a good
great
day. Bye-bye.